Hey guys, so we got a question from one of our viewers. I posted a video. How long does it take to learn wrestling as an adult? And our viewer asks, hey, I was waiting for this video. Thanks. Can you break it down as far as your timelines, like how many times per week, etc.? I'm 34 and I just started at a wrestling club 2 months ago. 2 times a week. The hardest part for me is the conditioning and the stamina. I had cancer 3 years ago. By the time we get into rounds, I am so spent. I just can't get my wind. How long did it take to get for you to get the conditioning down? Great video, by the way. Well, first of all, thank you for watching, and second of all, congrats on beating cancer. That's great. And as far as timelines go, I'll get right into it. So first of all, I just want to say honestly, out of every sport that I've done, combat sport, whether it be boxing, MMA, wrestling, grappling, I have to say that wrestling has to be the most grueling. Wrestling is definitely the most tiring, in my opinion, and it makes me want to throw up the most. So at the peak of my wrestling training, and when I say that, I mean when I was training wrestling the most, I was going to club about 3 or 4 times a week, sometimes even. I was doing it 3 to 4 times a week, along with doing jujitsu about 2 to 3 times a week. So all around, my grappling skills were really, really improving, but as well as my gas tank. And I would also say that when I was training wrestling 3 or 4 times a week with jujitsu, that's when I was in the best shape for jujitsu and MMA. I just felt like I could go rounds and rounds and rounds without getting tired. And honestly, I haven't done that in a while. So if I went up to the wrestling club today and trained with some of those guys, I'd probably be out for the count too. I'd probably want to throw up after like 2 rounds. So the best thing that I suggest you do is just stay consistent, man. If you say that you're going 2 times a week now, if you can make a third, make a third. If you can make a fourth, make a fourth. If you can't make a third or a fourth, then when you're there, make sure you do extra rounds. Make sure that you're asking those wrestlers around you, whether it's the college kids or the high school kids that you're training with, or even the coach, see if they'll do extra rounds with you after training or before training. See if they'll help you out with that, because the best way that you can build your cardio is by doing that thing. So if you want to build better cardio for wrestling, you just need to do more wrestling, whether that be more times a week or more hours per day. So think about that. If you're going to wrestling club and you're training for 2 hours, then maybe at the end of those 2 hours and everybody's gassed and ready to go, maybe you ask somebody to do like 10 more minutes with you. And just something like that can improve your skills exponentially. Shadow wrestling on your off time from training, when you have like extra time, maybe you have your backyard or something you do this in, or I don't know. But when you have extra time, go and shadow wrestle and do it for rounds. Do it for maybe 3 rounds at a time. Do 3 2-minute rounds or 4 2-minute rounds, and just do some shadow wrestling. Make sure you're doing a lot of shots and sprawls and sit outs and get ups and whatever you need to do. Just make sure you're doing all that in your shadow wrestling, and it'll improve your cardio as well without actually having a partner.
And here's an example of some shadow wrestling. So right there, I'm getting an arm drag, and then I shoot a shot, and then I sprawl, and then I turn around, I cut the corner, and then I shoot again, sprawl, and then right there I sit out from referee's position, down block, sprawl, sit out, and then turn around, shot.
Now, I'm not the best wrestler out there, but I definitely know a thing or two. Anyways, I hope this video helps, and if you want more content like this, then like, comment, subscribe, ask questions in the comments below, and share this video. Peace.